What is going on, guys? Welcome back to an all-new Monday Night Nitro. You can see not a lot of foreplay going on this morning. But look at this. I brought this up. There's a small detail to Repentia's outfit, and you can see it right there next to the bloody handprint. So pretty cool. We got a brand new, totally redesigned WCW Women's World Title belt. That will not be on the line tonight, but you are going to get to see it right off the bat. Brand new match type, Fatal 4-Way Knockout Elimination Match. Let that sink in for a second. We have some other things that are going to go out there. Some other things we're going to visit. We've heard a few rumors out there right now about what's going on with some of these factions, and now coming out of Faction Wars, what is that going to mean? Cruiserweight title on the line, and the debut of WeeMan. If you guys don't know who that is, talk with Eagle Star about that. Grunning putting the television title on the line against Vipero here tonight. Shyanne and TJones going to get it on. And then the brand new Universal World Champion title belt not on the line tonight, but Recon Delta getting a shot at Bret Hart to see maybe he does need something coming up. Maybe he does need a title shot. Maybe he needs to be the next one to get a shot at the Universal Champion. Maybe he doesn't. We're going to find out here tonight. Slightly different look, too. You can see we added that left panel. We're still working that out. But look at this title belt.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Authority from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., the WCW Women's World Champion, the Judge, Julie Justice.
You know, we started going back, looking at all the world titles. We redesigned the men's title, debuted that at Bash at the Beach, and now redesigned the women's title. I liked the designs of the title, but it never felt like that should have been the world title. But now you look at the women's world title, it feels like that should be what our world championship belt looks like. You look at the men's world title, it now feels like that's what it should be. Obviously, the universal title has the universal title feel, and now I think the WCW world title belts match that level. And a small thing that we did too, you can now see, and only on the world titles will there be the names of who is holding that title belt.
Representing the Outlaws from Virginia, Rebecca Dawn.
Now, Rebecca Dawn not making it up to like the world title ranks, but we are starting to look at and see maybe she should. We've often thought that she should be in those talks. Has had a couple shots at it, has not worked out. So tonight, even though that title belt isn't on the line, probably one of those things where doing well in this match now starts getting her name put back up into those ranks, into the world title ranks. So definitely an important match right now for her. What is going on, Vipero and Zach? Welcome to the Stream Brothers, Digital Dogs. What is happening, my man? Newest member of the NWO and our current Universal $1 million title holder. What is going on, McWayne? Got to jump in and watch McWayne's stream. Didn't get to interact a lot, but I watched it for quite some time. Right now, studying for my realtor's license. So when I'm not out on here doing this, when I'm not making these changes, there's some other big changes that are happening tonight. You're not going to want to miss it. That is what I'm doing. But yeah, go check out McWayne's channel, guys. Subscribe, do the thing. Tell him Toke sent you over there. So you can see right away Rebecca Dawn getting off to a fast start, but now the world champion trying to show you why she is the world champion. Rebecca says she doesn't care why she is the world champion. She's going to slow this match down. And this is one of those things, too, that cannot be overlooked and cannot be overstated. You look at who her tag team partner is, and that is Ozzy, the greatest WCW Women's Champion. Now the judge trying to go after those accolades as well, trying to reach that kind of a height, and so far able to do it. That brings us up to another thing. I have been putting my spreadsheet in the Discord. All you need is a spreadsheet viewer type of tool to use it. On iPhone, it's numbers. On any Microsoft product, it's Excel. It's actually an Excel spreadsheet. So you can absolutely view that thing. You're just going to have to download something to see it. Not even a one count. I thought we'd at least be getting a one count right there, but I'm adding to it more and more and more. And what you're going to start finding over these next couple months, it's going to take a minute to do it. Nothing slow or fast about this process. We are actually putting all the wins and losses from the WCW. I've got them all recorded. I just went and made brand new tracking sheets to do this, to hopefully make it a little bit easier. Still going to take some doing, don't get me wrong. It does take quite a bit to record a show, and to record it in quite a way to follow the wins and the losses of the people and the wrestlers. So, quite hard. What is going on, William Style? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, if you go on our channel, current rosters, that is where I will keep dropping them, because literally that is where the current roster is going to be kept. The easiest way for us to do that. And you'll be able to track wins and losses. Again, this is going to take a couple months. There's nothing fast about doing this. I've spent probably 10 hours. Oh, judgment trying to be passed right here. 1, 2, 3. And the judge comes away with the championship belt. Obviously not on the line, but the world champion getting the win. But wait, what is this? Maybe we said Ozzy's name too many times. Ozzy now in the ring, and she has not even shown any kind of interest in the title belt, but maybe this brand new redesigned title belt. Look at her. She's checking it out, and she's telling her she is going to be the one coming for that title belt, and coming soon. So Ozzy getting back into the world title picture here tonight. Maybe not the way everybody wanted her to, but putting the judge on notice, letting her know that she's about to get her subpoena to appear in the ring. So now, though, that brings us up to a brand new match type, the four-way. And we're going to see this. There are going to be times where I am sure the Knockout Championship will be on the line in a match like this. So we know there's a one-on-one, but there is now a four-way elimination knockout match. We're going to see it for the first time here tonight.
The following contest is a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Gate Crushers from the Garden of Eden, one half of the WCW Extreme, the Tag Team Classic Champions, and the WCW Women's Underground Internet Champion, the Evil Within, Rex and Tessa.
You know, you go back and you look at Repentia, and hasn't been in the WCW that long, and already holding 2 special series title belts. I mean, that is an amazing job.
Representing the authority from no place in particular, the natural Victoria VanDiver.
But that is an amazing job on her part to be able to do that. To be able to see that. Guys, make sure you go out, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, and share the video. I am in the process right now of sharing the videos. I just realized I didn't share the videos, and maybe that is why we don't have everybody in here right now. So go out while I'm doing it right now as well. No need to share it in my Discord because I will do that, but share it in everybody else's Discord. If you're in another Discord, share it. If you thought about being in another Discord, go into their Discord right now, share it. You got a Facebook, share it. X, share it. You got any kind of way to share it, share it. You got a text message that you can send to your mom, share it. If one time you're like, you know what? I was thinking about joining Blaise's Radio's Discord. Share it.
And representing the Order from Sin City, the WCW Women's World Television Champion, May.
Hey, remember that guy's solo season? I was going to join it. Share it. There's another one where you're looking at it and you're like, man, Ebola, what is going on, my man? Share it. You guys are getting the idea. And then I'm going to go in right now to Kamikaze Von Doom. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I preach. I'm just going to share it. Now I just shared it everywhere I know how to. So now, that's the most important thing we can do. Let everybody know what we're doing. Get them in here. Tell them, hey, don't worry, the water is warm. But Mimi, the current women's television champion, we will see her defending that title on Thursday Thunder.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Tammy.
You know, we saw Tammy lose a couple matches after that light heavyweight championship match. However, recently we've been seeing her win some of these matches too, so definitely looks like she is trying to pull together a few wins and then go after that next title. Now, we've talked about this the last couple episodes. We know what happens and what keeps happening right now around this time. The build-up, all of a sudden, we see all these factions starting to form because they want to be involved in faction wars. On the flip side, we're starting to see the opposite things start to happen. We're starting to see some of the factions kind of break up. And at least for now, kind of go away. The bikers did an amazing job to make sure they could be together, but what we have seen is the bikers on the men's side starting to break up. We have seen the D-Generation X 2.0 guys starting to break up. We still see some of the people still wearing the colors and still doing the things, but we're starting to see these guys go their own ways and do their own thing. So that doesn't mean that we will never see them back together, but that just means, at least for right now, we're starting to see more of the people wanting to walk their own path. We've seen Sawyer wanting to walk his own path. Will Tammy, his fiance, will she want to walk her own path, or will she stick it out with the bikers? So a lot of this stuff we don't know. Yeah, it is such a great, speaking of Witcher's new move, that is such a great story. Especially, think about it, around this time, we're in October, and Witcher now, all of a sudden, unveiling like a magical type power. Like, that is on another level, and I absolutely love it as well. If you guys haven't had a chance to go play the men's and the women's version of like My Story or whatever they call it, if you haven't had a chance to go play those, very interesting storylines. Go play those. Make sure you're playing every single thing. It starts unlocking things. That move is actually unlocked in there. But look at this. You are not going to see anybody trying to pin anybody. That is not how you get out of this match. You can also see the blood coming out. Like, right, you see the bloody handprint, but now you're starting to see the blood, too, dripping out of the top of Repentia. So, definitely something we want to keep an eye on. It is almost like she kind of feeds off of that, and even though the women do not have any blood here on this game, still a thing that it looks like she kind of feeds off of with every win and every victory that she gets. And really, you start looking at it, a lot of the title belts that she's starting to get as well. Repentia then going an absolutely brutal type of a style. Tells Mimi to get up. Mimi gets up, and she was just a little bit off with that. But in there right now, we got a kendo stick. We got a sledgehammer. Referee Charles Robinson trying not to get hit by that. And that was one of those things, too, when we watched that knockout match, and I want to see it a few more times before we put that title belt on the line again. I wasn't even aware that you could be knocked out by a submission, and that's what it looked like it happened. So, definitely things that we got to see, definitely things we want to keep an eye on. And, oh, look at that! She just went, I never do this, but I don't think we realize what just happened. Let's see if we can figure this out real quick, though. Let's back some things up. Back some things up. And I want you to watch this. We see it from there, but we're going to see it from another... Whoa. Apparently, really slowly, we're going to see it from another angle. Like, not fast at all. Super slow. We're going to see. Come on, thing. Where's the zoom? Okay, zoom in. Right here. Let's hide that, and then let's hide that. Gosh dang it. I guess close enough for government work? That's forward. I don't want it forward. I want... Here we go. Here we go. She got bounced off of this right here. Gets put down, bounced off, and look at that. Flies through the table. Are you kidding me with that right now? That is unbelievable. Even the crowd can't help but say how awesome that is. And look at that, Repentia already back up, already finding the sledgehammer, already getting back after Victoria VanDiver for pulling that number on her. Tammy trying to get the knockout on her right there, kind of sneaking in, didn't get it. And it usually takes a little bit of time, but look, it's not like they're trying to break up a pin. It's not like they're trying to do anything. These ladies in this ring right now trying to cause as much damage as they possibly can. What is going on, JP? Welcome to the stream, brother. You will be defending the Cruiserweight title belt here tonight. And that's what is amazing about some of the AI wrestling. You see the trash can now, all kinds of beat up. You see the table getting thrown through. And these ladies are absolutely taking some shots on the outside of this ring. Now, Victoria VanDiver going to get another trash can. Mimi throwing Tammy in the ring. Maybe it was just so she could take long enough to get another table set up. Now bringing that table over, Tammy coming down. Oh, look at this, a little table reversal. And Repentia, having nightmares about that table, decides to take Tammy, get rid of that table, throw it in the ring. Now grab the barbed wire baseball bat. Tammy waiting on that, however. And we see the submission locked in right there. Oh, look. Oh, completely no sells the blue mist to the face maneuver. Now, I think she might have missed that. I don't even know if she got it in on her face. It doesn't look like it. I don't see any blue mist actually on her face, but now Victoria VanDiver getting after everybody with that baseball bat. And how many shots could she possibly take? Mimi finally hitting her with the torpedo. Gets up. Repentia's like, hey, give me that baseball bat. Mimi says, all right. Tammy did not want to see the baseball bat at all. And you think you get hit with the sledgehammer, you get hit with the baseball bat. This is about to prove that no good undeed goes unpunished. Victoria VanDiver has a finisher, has her finisher more specifically in place, and it looked like she was good. Oh, try to get Mimi with it. Remember, she's got the finisher where she's going to take you upstairs, way upstairs, and then deliver that choke slam, but in a different way. Oh, Rotro. Yeah, brass knucks. That'll get you knocked out quick. So that working completely as intended. Brass knuckles, Repentia now out of this match. And Victoria VanDiver really needing probably more than any of these ladies needing this win here. Oh, no, she missed it again, and look at that. Got dropped. Got dropped right on that baseball bat, and again, that was a submission move that caused a knockout. So that is interesting, but Tammy knocking out Victoria VanDiver. And look, you could say at the beginning of that move is actually what caused the knockout, to be fair. She dropped her right on her face, right on that barbed wire baseball bat, and maybe the referee doesn't call it until the move is complete. And maybe that's what happened. I'm going to go with that. And if that's the case, I'm fine with it. Here, shouldn't have been a knockout.
Here is your winner, Tammy.
But Tammy has gone on to win the very first knockout championship. And look, I'm not saying Tammy couldn't have won it. I'm just saying I wish the game didn't do it based off of submission holds. It should be a knockout. So we might change up how the knockout championship works. It might turn into a boxing thing where it's a 10 count. I don't know. We're going to play around with that a little bit more. What is going on, Brian? Welcome to the stream, brother. Solo! What is happening, my man? Welcome to the stream. Guys, if you don't know what's going on, you go over to Solo's channel, you subscribe to it, you tell him Tote sent you, tell him in the comment section. If you guys want to get involved, he has got some crazy stuff going on over there and some amazing storylines. You know, for all the stuff that ever gets said, there's some long-term storytelling that happens over there. And it's amazing when you guys realize, as wrestling fans, how to get involved in how to tell longer-term storylines, not the hit it and quit it stuff, the stuff that actually takes a while to set up. Really, the stuff of Roman Reigns. If you look at what happened with Roman Reigns, The Rock, Cody Rhodes, yeah, you saw it at the end. But that story has been going on now for a long time. There's been some ups and downs. If you look at what is going on now with the new bloodline, with Solo Sikoa now trying to step up and be the guy. Roman Reigns coming in, trying to get back into the thing. And Roman Reigns said it. He said it in the last WrestleMania and the WrestleMania before last. He goes, you guys aren't even ready for what's about to happen. That's the kind of storytelling. That storytelling goes on here too. That's why I can control it a little bit better. It's a little harder for Solo to control it because it is controlled by you guys in the comment section. So go over there, get involved, tell them Tote sent you. Congratulations to McWayne, gifted a free 30-day membership from Digital Dogs. Brooklyn Joker gifted a 30-day membership from Digital Dogs. Dubs, 30-day membership. This is like a lot of people involved. Olivia Abigail, she gets in here from time to time as well. Congratulations going out to her and Bama Boys, all gifted free 30-day memberships from Digital Dogs. So, very first four-way knockout elimination match. Congratulations goes out to Tammy for winning that. But now, we talked about, hey, what's going on with this and what's going on with that and what's going on with the different things. It looks like, at least for right now, that the bikers are still together. It looks like D-Generation X 2.0. We know both of these factions kind of getting dwindled down a little bit, right? But it looks like that. Yeah, and look, Brian, it's harder because you're telling the story over there. Here, I can reel you guys back in and tell the story to get it to where we need to go. I don't control the wrestlers. I can't control that, so sometimes stories take longer to get to where you're going. Sometimes they change drastically.
Tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 407 pounds. D-Generation X.
I don't know if you guys just caught that, but at 407 pounds, that is 203.5 pounds per person. That means both of these guys are cruiserweights, and they are cruiserweights. So two cruiserweights forming this tag team coming in here tonight. Now, that's not to say that Grady or that Herbie are big guys either. They're light heavyweight and a cruiserweight. So, but they are the current WCW World Tag Team Champions, winning that off of Jakai and off of Rated R2K. Really interested to see what direction they go in. And now, if you guys know some of the stuff that ties in with the LTD.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 441 pounds, the WCW World Tag Team Champions, American Alpha.
And oh, you didn't know? You guys better call somebody. American Alpha is back. American Alpha 2, obviously Grady and Simba, the original American Alpha, but now, after winning the WCW World Tag Team Champions, American Alpha 2, Grady and Herbie, holding those World Championship title belts, which kind of looks like the bikers are no more on the men's side. And that's kind of what we were talking about. We had heard the rumors. We had heard the speculation that could be the case, but then we see them come out, and we just saw them last night at Bash at the Beach. Coming out, still having the bikers garb on, but now back to wearing the American Alpha, taking the moniker of American Alpha. And we've heard the same thing, and we've seen the same thing with D-Generation X 2.0. However, we still see them. The final two guys are still wearing the DX stuff. So are they going to be the final remaining members? Are they trying to rebuild D-Generation X? Don't know. Now, Tag Team Championship belts are not on the line here, but there is a lot of pride on the line. And it looks like The debut of American Alpha will now be against D-Generation X. What is going on, Temple? Welcome to the stream, brother. Another highly touted E-Federation owner and booker. Go check out Temple's channel. Get involved with what he's got going on over there. Rolls up the leg and only a 1 count. So you look right here in this match, we've got 3 cruiserweights getting after it, and then we got Grady. Grady, the only light heavyweight. So now looking kind of like the giant in this particular match, which is not normal. Grady now trying to get things turned back around, trying to get American Alpha 2 back in control of this match. Oh, Grady ducks underneath that kick right there, flips him around. Little top of the noggin to you, drops him right on the old scunion. And he's able to get in. Now you look at Ed Cardozo. Ed Cardozo does not wrestle like your typical cruiserweight. Well, to be fair, Herbie also does not wrestle like your typical cruiserweight either. Cam absolutely does. But they wrestle much bigger than they are inside there. So yeah, go check out Temple's channel. Let him know Tote sent you. Yeah, it was a very good birthday yesterday. Went out to a really good restaurant, had a nice steak dinner. It was a good time. Ed now getting things back into the ring, getting Herbie off of his tag team partner. Big DDT right there. Cam trying to get back up, and look at that. This is what I'm talking about. Ed gets back up like that move didn't even happen to him. Now goes, gets in the corner. Charles Robinson does his best impression of a wall. Not kidding, I'm about to start fining the referees for being dumb. Like, you guys got to be better than this. And now, look at this. Cam, maybe he's got something loaded in them gloves. Grady split open. Oh, absolutely. Thank you. The white is out. The white pack is out. It is $9.99. Last year, I told you the Bad Bunny thing, I didn't buy it. It's the only DLC for 2K I've never bought. This one I immediately bought. The Fiend, who we could see here tonight. I redid this card about 3 times, so I can't remember at the end of the day. But we could see him here tonight. Is amazing. Uncle Howdy is done very well. The belt obviously done well. There is some My Faction stuff. There is some VC stuff, but they kept it at $9.99, which with the 6,700 or 67,000 VC, I thought immediately that's going to be like a $19.99 pack. You know, like that's what they were trying to do, but. So they kept it to what they did last year. Last year, only releasing the one Bad Bunny item in the whole pack. I didn't buy it. I thought that was ridiculous. $10 for one wrestler when it's $60 for the game. Come on. This is why I go back to saying the currency. And if they ever wanted to get My Faction right, the cards, you should be able to buy them between $1.99 and $4.99. $60 game. I'm just saying, like, pull your head out of your asses. $35 for a card and $60 and $85 for a card. That's so dumb. It just shows how out of touch they are with people and business. What was that? We have seen some paranormal things happening here as of late. As early as Bash at the Beach with Witcher's brand new hidden power, apparently, which makes sense that she's got it. But right there, even seeing some freaky stuff, freak Cameron out enough where he's like, I got to get out of this ring and get Ed tagged into this match. I'm not sure I even want to be in the match. Ed now, and you probably, like if I was CX, I would want Ed facing off against Herbie or against Grady, and then Cam facing off against Herbie, you know. If I had my druthers, if I could do it, if I could make sure that that's how it was going. Ed now taking it to Grady right here. And Ed now getting fired up. Are these guys trying to say that they deserve a shot at the WCW World title belts? They are holding tough right now with the world champions. But American Alpha determined not to lose in their reformated debut. Reformated. I don't even think that's a word, to be fair. Somebody call Webster. Tell him reformated. Now a word. The reformation of American Alpha. And you can see right now, Herbie, lot more blood starting to come out. Now remember, no belts on the line here right now, so you can absolutely win this match on a count out. Ed able to get in first, picks Herbie up, and a big power bomb right there, and Herbie able to kick out in two. Look at the look on Ed's face. He is like, what is going on here? Yeah, this one, I don't think it should have been in the game. And they're going to do it every year from here on out. But this is something that Bray Wyatt, when you see it, you'll get it. This was a character Bray Wyatt was going to debut. He hadn't done it, but it was going to be the final version of the theme, or of the Fiend. So it is different, and you can kind of see what the vision of what he was going to do is. Now, who knows how he was going to do it, but bringing back Bo Dallas, getting the other guys with the Wyatt Six, that was all part of it, but that was going to be led by the Fiend, and this version of the Fiend. It is freaky on another level, to be fair. Hopefully we'll see it here tonight. If not, I'm sure we'll see it in the next few episodes. But definitely got those changed over. So they are in. Now Ed trying to get out. Herbie playing it up, saying, no, we are the world champions. Not letting them get around them. And then, after playing it up to the crowd, letting them know that it might be all over right here. This could be it. Hits him, and he fell back too far to grab the leg, but now hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and the world champions will win this match against D-Generation X 2.0.
Here are your winners, American Alpha.
That I agree with. Yeah, the Pat McAfee pack, it did a lot of things for the game, but unless you do what we do, it doesn't matter, you know. Unless you're doing a lot of AI versus AI wrestling, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, the Pat McAfee pack was, that's such a bad idea. Now the pack itself, or the update itself for that pack, did a lot of things that make this game even better, but that just is ridiculous. Well, these don't take up cost slots. That's another reason why I bought it. I don't have the slots to download them. So if you've got the slots to download more created wrestlers, you'll see these out in community creation soon. If you don't, like me, I was like, $10. If we're getting 2 to 3 wrestlers and we're getting a belt, I'm in. That's fine. It's about $10. Again, $1.99 to $4.99, 3 wrestlers. I mean, it falls within the price thing. You know, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. That does not bother me. Right now, though, moving on to our very next match, Melinda Gutierrez facing off against Kelly Kidman. You know, seeing a lot of Kelly Kidman lately. So starting to wonder what that could mean. You know, you look at some of these wrestlers and you look at a Kelly Kidman sitting inside the Judgment Day.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. The mechanic, Gutierrez.
But you look at Kelly Kidman sitting inside the Judgment Day with no tag team partner. Hasn't had the most success outside of the tag team division. So, starting to wonder, what is that going to mean? We've seen what has gone on with the Judgment Day over on the WWE side with the inner turmoil and the inner fighting and all that stuff going on. Does that start to spill over onto the WCW side? Definitely something we want to keep an eye on. Yeah, I'm kind of glad American Alpha's back. I missed him. And it was funny that Grady even brought up American Alpha, because I haven't heard it in a while, but brought it up during the pay-per-view event. And all this has been in the works already. There isn't a lot of things that happen where it's like, oh, oopsies. Oh, you guys might start seeing it. There was one slight change to our arena as well, and that's got to do with the arena at ringside. But we've seen Kelly Kidman, kind of haven't seen her a whole lot here recently, and then all of a sudden now we're starting to see her more and more these past couple episodes. So what does that mean? Is she really trying to get back in the ring, like back into the singles part of it, or could it be meaning something else, something to keep an eye on for sure? But you guys can see at ringside kind of a tip of the cap to the other E-Federation owners that are heavily involved in our channels together. You can see the LTD symbol over there, Solo Season Universe, and Temple Plays Underground symbol. That was the only one I could make a non-background symbol, so that's why that one is there. But all sitting around the WCW logo in the back there. But right now, regular one-on-one match.
Representing the Judgment Day from the West Side, Kelly Kidman.
So announcer always late with the Kelly Kidman call, but her and Melinda going to stand toe-to-toe and get after each other right here. Melinda coming off that loss in the knockout title match, and Kelly Kidman both having something to prove here in this match. Which one of them is going to be able to kind of take the reins of that and start pushing themselves back forward? Kelly Kidman right now in control early. Can Melinda get this thing turned back around? And you can see, like, it kind of shocks me a little bit why, if you watch how Kelly Kidman performs in the ring, it kind of shocks me that she doesn't have more success in the singles matches. But she had a lot of success with the Bikers, but since going to the Judgment Day, again, just not a lot of success. Only a win or two here and there, but a lot of losses. So can she start getting that changed here tonight? Can she make Melinda a victim, or will Melinda turn this thing around too? Melinda kind of being on a roll here as of late. And even in that loss in the knockout title, she was dominating that match. So that is one of the more interesting things when you have these specialty matches. You could be dominating a match, but if you're not going in and figuring out how the match works, it starts to become a problem where the other person, if they figure it out, can use that to their advantage and turn things around with a quickness. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was pretty interesting myself. Yeah, I'm going to like the WCW pack when it comes out as well. That'll be very interesting. What is going on, Herbie? Welcome to the stream, brother. You just had a match. Quite a big one, too. Right before this match. These ladies now back in the ring. Look at that move. Melinda trying to get back up right after that. Kelly not letting her. And Kelly really trying to control the pacing of this match right here. You can see he gives up a little bit of the size, but now goes, hooks the leg. 1, 2. And it's funny, I say that she hasn't had a lot of success. Maybe she's listening to the announcing right now, because right now she has been dominating this match. Goes, and maybe that was the one mistake Melinda needed. Now takes her, whips her into the ropes. Big slam. And where you can see where Melinda might be able to absorb that a little bit more than a Kelly Kidman. You start putting some big moves on Kelly, and that match will be over quickly. Melinda now getting things turned back around, turning the wrenches on the scunion of Kelly right now. And look at this. This is a owie, look. Oh, if you're watching at home, kids, close your eyes. That is a devastating move right to the back of the head. And now, side Russian leg sweep. Kelly Kidman again trying to get it turned back around after taking some pretty big shots. From Melinda, now working on that midsection. Playing it up to the crowd. You can see the guy over there in the Rey Mysterio t-shirt loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. He's loving it. Now, hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Melinda kicking out with authority in 2. Whoa, take 2 feet to the side of the head. Call me in the morning. Getting her in the back. Melinda rolls out of the ring. Kelly Kidman playing it up to the crowd. And Melinda, what is this? Trying to get Kelly Kidman to tap out. Charles Robinson again making a much better wall than a window. Absolutely finding a way not to just get in the way of competitors, but also the cameraman. Hats off. Tip of the cap to you, Mr. Robinson. And now what is this? She jumped off of the rope, but couldn't make it far enough. You know, those ropes have some give. So when she tried to jump, probably absorbed some of that momentum and then unable to do it. But she'll be able to hit this one. But Melinda this time gets out of the way. And it makes you wonder if she was sitting down like that just to make sure that those things were going on. Oh, and grabs almost like a half extraction. Must have learned that from Totes and made it effective here in this match, getting the win over Kelly Kidman.
Here is your winner, the mechanic, Melinda Gutierrez.
So Melinda looking like she's starting to start that climb again. Getting back in the win column after that loss at Bash at the Beach. Wondering what her next step is going to be moving forward at WCW. So we've seen Ken Shawn, but when we see Ken Shawn, we haven't seen Brooklyn Joker. And the thing about it is, you got to wonder, you have two gimmicks that are very similar. You wonder if the Jokers are going to hook up together, or are they going to find it offensive that the other one looks like them a little bit? Definitely got to figure that one out. Definitely something to keep an eye on as we move forward and as we move through all of this. But in case you forgot,
the following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 630 pounds, the WCW Extreme Tag Team Champions, the Madness.
anybody can be mad, but only a few can be MAD. But in case you guys forgot, the current WCW Special Series Tag Team Champions, Blaise and Brooklyn Joker, those title belts, of course, not on the line here tonight. But still wanting to get out. It has been a minute since we have seen them hook it up together in a tag team match. We have seen Brooklyn and Peyton Hardy, the newest member of MAD, kind of hooking it up. But now, putting it on the line against the new blood, the Psycho Robert Kemp and Drew Hawthorne, the Gentleman. The Gentleman and the Psycho, like, could it be any different? Can the contrast be any bigger? Don't know. Boy, wouldn't that be something? And Witcher would be kind of the one to do it, you know? The jet setter to do it.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 532 pounds. The new Melinda.
What's going to be crazy, I think, and I think this is down the line, and maybe not even that far down the line, but what is going to be crazy as these E-Federations grow, when you get a group of E-Federations starting to work together where only one CA is allowed in one federation. When that starts happening and people are kind of signed to a contract, not an official whatever contract, but because it's, again, it's all, you got to play along with it, but kind of signed to a contract of, okay, for the next 3 months you're exclusively with the Underground, or you're exclusively with the SSU, or you're exclusively with whatever, WCW, LTD. And you start seeing the people at that point moving around and the people winning the championships, and then those 4 E-Federations basically having the same championship structure. Like, for instance, I would have to dial back our title belts. We would have to get way back. You know what I mean? We'd have to rein it in a little bit here, to where there's only X number of titles in the thing, and then the 4 E-Federations working together. Now, everybody can still do it how they do it, right? But I think when it gets to that, that's where, like, rising tides then start to raise all ships. If you want to see Blaise McCoy, you got to go to the LTD. Because here's the funny thing about it. Look at that teamwork. Drew, understanding what Robert Kemp was about to do, gets out of the way, and now going to get Blaise, pick him back up, and get him back in the ring. But when you start getting to that level of stuff happening, now you're really talking about, you keep the history of these title belts, and you say something like, okay, well, Totes My Goats is a 4-time whatever, and then having a pay-per-view where all 4 federations kind of come together for a universal title structure, like the way I've got it here, but you've got a universal world champion, and that is the one person on the men and the women's side that could like show up and defend their belt in other federations. Not the other belts. You can't move the other belts. You only have WCW, you only have SSU, you only have LTD, you only have Underground, right? But the universal title is one of those defended across the platforms. Like, I'm telling you, like, it could be a thing. It's like the difference between having an ECW, a WWE, if AEW was there at the time, and then a WCW. You know what I mean? So yeah, it could go a different way, certain way. And we may be years from that, who knows? We may be days. Hard to say. And look at the state of that. Blaise McCoy taking it off that top turnbuckle, coming back and getting Drew with that crazy high cutter. Drew, though, still, and maybe not many people could have done it, but Drew somehow still in this match. I would have been out. Frankie Two Fingers not having it. I would have been knocked out. And look at this. This is when we start talking about, I'm like, he's kind of like the WCW's version of Brock Lesnar. You see the moves that he's got, and you see why we say that now. Like, obviously a big guy, but Brock Lesnar still does some moves that you just don't see coming. And right now, you're looking, and you're starting to see the strategy on the side of the MAD. Right now, it looks like in this particular match, and it does not always go this way, but it looks like in this particular match that Blaise is going to be in there as long as he can, wear down Drew and wear down Robert as much as he can. Until then, trying to get Brooklyn Jokers tagged in. Then Brooklyn Jokers, at that point, the fresh man might really be able to take it to these guys. What is going on, Devin Dally? Welcome to the stream. So when you look at our Monday Night Nitro shows and you look at our Thursday Thunder shows, there are 9 matches. When you look at a pay-per-view, there could be 10 to 12. Depends on what it is. And the 10 to 12 matches are more of your one-on-one, straight-up tag team type matches. So a pay-per-view show typically lasts between 2.5 and 3 hours. Our normal shows last right around the 2 to 2:10 mark. Now, so far, I have not been able to figure out anything with the new update. So every time a new update comes out, typically things happen. But I haven't seen a lot of changes in this so far. So this is kind of like the maiden voyage of 1.22 to see what goes on. Now, look, we talked about it. Brooklyn Jokers tagged into this match. Can Drew and Robert find a way to get... No, look at this. Right off the bat, hits him with the no laughing matter, too. And I was going to say, if Brooklyn Jokers comes in here and ends this entire match with one move, I would be scared if I was every other tag team on the planet. What is going on, Witcher? Welcome to the stream, sister. What is going on, Brooklyn? Welcome to the stream, brother. Got here just in the nick of time. And look at this, Brooklyn. Like, this is the one guy, like if I was Ken Sean, this is the one guy, Brooklyn Jokers, that I would be worried about. Like, Brooklyn Jokers gets things rolling. And both of them kind of kind of some twisted characters. I thought Drew was going to take that time to get out of the ring to get Robert the Psycho in here, but does not do it. And he's trying to now. Brooklyn trying to flex it up for the crowd. The Psycho's in the ring, though. And the Psycho not allowing where Brooklyn allowed Drew to get out of the ring. The Psycho not giving him the same quarter. Rolls up the leg. 1. And Blaise in there to break it up at 1. Not sure that that was needed, but that is what happened anyway. Well, we definitely got an interesting story coming up with that. Don't know if the Fiend will be involved or not. Maybe. Maybe, but yeah, there's an interesting story coming in. It's gonna be fun. Brooklyn Joker's now going, getting Blaise tagged in. Didn't think that the Psycho saw him, but he does. And look at some of these moves. Just things that we haven't seen from people in a while. Now, does not grab the leg, and look, Robert is like, what is happening with Blaise? Now, here's the thing. I said Blaise's name 3 times. He should be here by now. That's what typically happens. And that's one of the things. Oh, look, Robert goes up top. Blaise able to take that and get out. That big DDT. And Robert absolutely controlling what is going on in the ring right now. And both Blaise and Joker are like, we're out of here. Let's get out of this ring real quick. Drew now tagged in. Is that going to be it? Oh, it could be it right now. Drew setting up for it. Gonna hit him with it. Gentleman Jack rolls up the leg. 1. And again, Blaise able to break it up in 1. Drew now starting to control the ring. Thought he might have been setting up for it again. No, this time he whips him into the corner, gets Robert tagged back in, double team move incoming. Here we go with the new blood, whips him into the ropes, up and back down. And what was that? Psycho showing you why they at least called him the Psycho. And the Joker able to block the maneuver, allowing Blaise to get back in control. Robert Kemp, though, not having it. Not today, anyway. Takes him, whips him back into the corner. Are they going to try to double team it up again? No. Just trying to get him away from Joker. Making sure that the Joker cannot impede the beating that he's trying to do, but Blaise fighting back out of it, whips him into the corner and says, okay, let me show you something here. Let me give you some of this. And now back and forth these guys go. Robert now grabbing the leg, Joker there to break it up, and breaks it up. Not even a 1 count going on. Guys, while we got a chance, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification, don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. That is the most important thing that we can be doing right now, is sharing the video. Let's get other people in here so they can see what kind of a community this is. And then, of course, you know I do it every time. I forget to put our Discord in the channel, so let me just go ahead, drop that link right there. Join our Discord. Lots of stuff always going on in the Discord, and we'll pin that up at the top. Look at these two guys talking it out, and whatever they were talking about, Brooklyn Joker did not. Oh, Brooklyn tried to do some talking. Drew didn't like it. So who knows what they're talking about, but guess who's waiting? Yep, you know who's waiting. Blaise McCoy hits him with the old swinging cutter right there. Referee trying to count it up. Like the fabulous Thunderbirds, he said count him up. He'll take it. Dun, 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 dun. Count it up. Ba, ba, da, da. He'll take it. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba. Count. 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 Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da. Count it up. Yeah, look at this. Blaise McCoy goes into the ring. Can Drew recover in time? The referee says, get your tail back in this ring. He does. But now with Blaise going back out, that resets the old counter. We try to do it twice a week. There is no set schedule. It's mainly because when I do this, I'm loud on another level. So my wife has got to leave the house. So when she goes out to do whatever, we go live. We've been doing it a lot more actually this month. We do about 10 shows a month, typically. But it's always around 8 to 10 shows. Even in the slow time, we end up with at least 6 shows. We do this all year long. Lots of really cool stuff in the Discord as well. Stuff that you probably won't see from other E-Federations. I keep track of stuff on the spreadsheet. If you have a wrestler and you want to get involved, all you got to do, you can get involved in the channel. You can do that. Show up a few times. Be involved. Upload your wrestler using the hashtag TOTES. That is hashtag TOTES. Right now we have 0 spots available, but we have spots available all the time, but you use that in the Community Creations suite. I check that every single day. Right now we've got 2 people kind of waiting to get in. But, to be fair, I don't see him a whole lot. I see him in the Discord. I don't see him a whole lot here, so there's that. We do have quite a few championships in our universe. When you add back in the universal titles. And if you don't, once you join the Discord, you can actually just send me a message if you want to be involved, because I make all these calls. Robert, I made him. We made Drew. Brooklyn made himself. Blaise made himself. But I make quite a few of the wrestlers. You tell me what you want your wrestler to look like, understanding I don't know what anybody looks like. That's number one. So you kind of tell me what you want them to look like, and I'll get them lined up within the rules of our Universe Mode. But we have all the WCW titles. The WCW Men's and Women's World Champion, the Men and Women's United States Champion. Look at that. Is this going to be it? Rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And Blaise able to kick out in 2. The only additional, we have a set of special series titles as well that are very unique type titles. Not officially a part of our universe, but they're there. We fight for them because they're fun to fight for. What is going on, Agent Destin? Welcome to the stream, brother. And welcome, DJ. I know you probably figured I saw you because I am answering your question right now. And then there is a set of 3 universal titles that are fought for between the WWE and the WCW. And look at this, New Blood coming out on top.
Here are your winners, the New Millennia.
New Blood getting things going again. We saw them get off to a hot start here a couple months ago and then kind of cooled down, but now beating the current WCW Special Series 8-man tag champions. Of course, those title belts not on the line here tonight. Only one way to win that, and that is with 4 other teams, elimination style in the ring. Most of the time, we saw the women win it without that. But still, building that momentum and getting things moving. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's one of those other things, too. If you go into the Discord, I have a spreadsheet and lots of spreadsheets, to be fair. It's inside one. They've got different tabs in there. But you can go in there. You can see not just how many times people have won those title belts, but you can also see the history and how they won those title belts. It's all in the tab. So all you have to be able to do is be able to view a spreadsheet or have something that can view a spreadsheet. I did it in Excel, but you can get on there and you can kind of see it. And so it's a lot of information right now. We're also building up the win-loss spreadsheets in the singles division. This is going to take a few months to actually get it all done, but we're just doing a little bit every single day. I enjoy doing it, so there is that. Now, the debut. We have heard him. He has been around. The grandson, I believe, of Eagle Star. We are going to see WeeMan Grayson make his WCW debut here. Just turned 18 and now able to wrestle in the WCW. Going to be facing off in his very first match against the current WCW Cruiserweight Champion and also Jaden in the comment section.
And is for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah, grandson of Eagle Star. Now, WeeMan, even though comes out to the Horseman stuff, not a member of the Four Horsemen, but is kin to the Four Horsemen. Really? Huh? Do you have Discord on your phone? Or wherever you got it? Because that's weird. Hold on, I just generated a new one. There, see if that one works. But WeeMan making his way down to the ring now. JP, the current and only ever WCW Cruiserweight Champion, looks to defend it here tonight and extend that streak out to 3 title defenses. Can he do it here tonight? You look at WeeMan, probably a lot of nerves going on right there, but also a lot of adrenaline, and sometimes that adrenaline takes you over the edge. That adrenaline causes you to have this amazing debut. Sometimes it goes the other way. Sometimes those nerves get to you and then you're unable to perform. You're unable to do the things that you need to do inside the ring and you kind of freeze up. Which way will it go for Grayson here tonight? Will that happen or will something else happen? Definitely need to wait and see. What is going on, Jane? Welcome to the stream. It's a strong name, Jane Steele.
Introducing the challenger From Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 100 pounds, WeeMan Starman. And his opponent, from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 193 pounds, the WCW Cruiserweight Champion, JP.
So JP getting ready. Look, and JP has been dominating this. We know that he won this in an 8-way match. Came out on top. Final pin being against Kemp Watson. Then goes on, defends the title again. Defends the title again against Ed Cardozo, and then Kempy one-on-one at Bash at the Beach. Now putting it on the line in WeeMan's debut match. Can he get it going here? Now look, obviously WeeMan, the smallest wrestler in WCW, sitting at 5'4", 100 pounds. And look, this is part of the stuff. You're getting in the ring with the champion in your very first match. And you can see the mistake keeps getting made where he's trying to grab JP. JP, though, able to muscle him back off of him. And this is where you got to let the hands go. You got to let the feet go. You got to find a way to start doing that springboard stuff. Start fighting through the defenses. It's just like when you're wrestling against a guy. When you start wrestling against a guy that's a super heavyweight. So is JP going to be able to fight through, or is WeeMan going to be able to fight through JP's defenses? JP now playing it up to the crowd. Some of the crowd you can see, like you see the guy over there, red NWO for Life shirt on the left. He's kind of into it and kind of not. The lady behind him is not into it. She is not a fan of JP. The guy in front, maybe he's like an undecided. He's not sure if he likes it or not. But apparently he can be won over. JP now going and really slowing it down. Now, we know WeeMan has been at ringside with the Horsemen, so he has watched some things. But right now, JP's starting to get overconfident. And to be fair, there's no reason for him not to be overconfident. Now goes up, and WeeMan sees it coming, gets out of the way, and could this be the thing that he needs to start getting things turned back around? Could this be the thing that he needs? Find that little crack in the armor and then start to exploit it. WeeMan not letting JP back up, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't let him back up either. This time grabs him using the ring in multiple different ways. Now remember, we've got to say this. Title belts cannot change hands on a countout. Whoa! JP gets thrown, grabs the side of the announce table, and then immediately turns around, delivering the knee, and then gets back into the ring. Charles Robinson telling WeeMan to get back in the ring. Will he be able to get up and get in the ring in time? Already to a 9 count. And he cannot make it in time. JP will defend the title belt yet again.
WCW Cruiserweight Champion, JP.
JP now defending that title belt 3 times in a row. But you can start to see the flashes of WeeMan a little bit there towards the end of that match, where he was starting to let the nerves calm down a little and he was starting to perform. So will be interesting to see what happens in his matches moving forward. But JP will remain the only ever WCW Cruiserweight Champion. Yeah, absolutely, in Horseman fashion. Horsemen, Horsemen don't care how they win. as long as they win. So I never get on to people for winning. They're like, oh, that's a cheap win. Doesn't matter. Win is a win is a win, right?
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW World Television Championship.
Well, his grandpa's a part of the Horsemen. If we're talking about WeeMan. Yeah, did you see it? You still got your other one, but look. This is like the angry version of Vipero. It's a mask I've been working on for a minute. They didn't mess up. This is a mask I made a while ago. I just never let it come out. But now with losing the United States title belt, it seemed like now is a great time to let that mask come out. The pissed off Viper, the pissed off Snake, making his way down to the ring right now. Now still currently half of the Universal Tag Team Champions right now. His tag team partner actually hurt. Still has to be able to clear the medical staff and might still be out for at least, I think, one more show and might be coming back after that. But getting his shot here tonight at the WCW World Television title. Will he be able to beat Grunning? Now, obviously, going to be giving up some size to Grunning, but that has never stopped Vipero in the past. Not yet, Agent, not yet. It's kind of died down a little bit, but it'll get built back. It'll get building again. And look, that is part of the thing. Like, you look at how many people that we've got in here. We've got 99 wrestlers. I always leave one open slot for other reasons. But we have 99 wrestlers. And right now I don't even have that one slot open because I'm using it to do the thing that I leave it open for. But 99 wrestlers. So it is hard to always have everybody involved for sure. So there's the ebbs and the flows. You get some people and you don't see them for a minute. And you see some other people and then you don't. And then you do. And then you whatever. So we're getting back to the part where really trying to be very conscious of who we've got going on and not going on so that we can progress all the storylines as they go through. But a lot of stuff going on. But as people's storylines finish out, new storylines are beginning. And I don't even have control over all that. I've showed you guys before. Right now, these are just 2 of the 5 books I've got, right? Nothing but storylines in them. There's storylines written all over these things. And keeping up with them is a big deal. Because at the end of the day, it's still AI versus AI. I don't control, look, Mom, no hands. I don't control any of that. I book the matches. I control all the sliders. But I can't control who wins or loses. So, tougher to do things that way. I can't be like, oh, we did this and this and this and this and this. So, storylines change and manifest. And love it, though. I love it.
Weighing in at 205 pounds, one half of the Universal World Heavyweights Tag Team Champions, the Snake V.O. And his opponent from Mount Olympus, weighing in at 302 pounds, the WCW World Television Champion,
And guys, that is the other thing. So if you are looking to get involved in the WCW, you're looking for me to upload your CAW, and you're going to upload a made-up CAW that doesn't represent you. Like, it's not you. It's like, oh, hey, I made up this other guy. Like, this is Vipero. You make up a CAW that's, let's say Vipero made up a CAW called Julie Ragnarok. And you're like, upload Julie Ragnarok. No, I'm not doing it. We have so many wrestlers right now, so many people trying to get in. Now we're starting to get this waiting list. So I'm actually phasing out some of the made-up characters that I've created to start making room to get more of you guys in, because it makes it way more interesting, right? I'd much rather see DJ in the ring than somebody that's not Grunning, real guy. Vipero, real guy. And that's what I mean. Somebody that represents you is what we're looking for. So, yeah, it's not easy, DJ. It isn't easy, but somehow we do it. But getting off, it looked like Vipero trying to get off to that quick start, Grunning not letting him, and now we just saw this in the last match, and Grunning on another level. We talked about kind of the tweeners between heavyweight and super heavyweight, regardless of what the game classifies them as, and Grunning falls into that category. Vipero, though, coming off winning and having a very solid run with the United States Championship, will be getting a shot here before too long at a world title, but in the meantime looking to bolster that resume by trying to get the World Television Championship under his belt as well. And look, if you want to be on a lot of shows, the men's television title is defended on every WCW Nitro show. The women's television title belt is defended on every Thursday Thunder show. So you're getting into the WCW, you get signed by the WCW, you want to be a part where you're on the TV a lot. Television title, the way to do it. Look at that, Grunning going for the big boot. Vipero, though, getting out of the way. Now he's taken quite a few big shots, but able to kick out in two. And you can see the brand new mask of Vipero. We probably won't see it all the time, but seeing it here tonight, kind of showing the mood Vipero is in. But right now, pissed off, and look at this. You're already got to be freaked out by a snake, but now you're freaked out by a pissed off snake. Hooks Grunning into the constrictor. Awesome. Well, thank you for stopping in, Destin. We will catch you very, very soon. And Destin, just because your story's not taken off doesn't mean you haven't been wrestling. You have been wrestling. For sure. Now, not sure what Grunning was doing. Looking like he was kind of talking to Jay Savage on the outside. Now trying to set up his finisher. Not just set it up, but get it in. Hits Vipero with it. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Grunning will retain the WCW World Television Championship.
Here is your winner, and still WCW World Television Champion, Grunning.
I'm telling you what, Grunning all of a sudden in Wrestle Wars took his game, stepped it up, brought it to another level, and he is running roughshod right now through the WCW, beating Rowdy, who was on a historic television championship run, beating Grunning for it, and now beating one of the hottest wrestlers in WCW, Vipero, to defend that title belt. And I gotta say, if somebody finds a way to beat him, it's gotta make you wonder. If you're the world champion, do you want anybody finding a way to beat Grunning? Because I got a feeling he's coming after you. And look, Vipero's coming after the world title too as well. So definitely going to have to see what is going on here very, very soon. But GG's going out right now to Grunning, the newest member of the New World Order. Now we are down to our final 2 matches of the evening. The current Universal Women's, and look, since the WCW started, she is the only Universal Women's Champion. No title belts on the line, but her and TJ getting ready to hook it up right now.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the NWO from St. Louis, Missouri, the Universal Women's World Champion and the Ring of Women's All-Star Champion, the Extreme Shy Girl,
Had an amazing birthday, Jane. Thanks for asking. And I saw on Facebook what happened with your allotment. I am very sorry to hear that. Like, that is ridiculous. That would tick me off to no end, for sure. I would be pissed. But Shyanne making her way down the ring, the current WCW Queen of the Ring and the current Universal World Champion. Of course, Queen of the Ring, that is not a title where you win the belt, but we have it represented by a belt so people know who it is. But Shyanne, one of the greatest, if not...
And representing the Bikers from Smithfield, North Carolina, Hyperspeed B.Joker.
If not the greatest women's champion. You know, again, we say this a lot, but you look at Shyanne, you look at Ozzy, both amazing women's champions, and not just women's champions, just both amazing champions. Really changing the standards for what is being done in the women's, really like the leader. And then you look at another leader, Jane, one of them, Jane, first Grand Slam champion at the Universal level, and TJones, our greatest WCW Women's United States champion. Now, she doesn't have that belt right now. But now, getting into the ring, even though there is no title belt on the line, but stepping in the ring with the Women's Universal Champion. Now, you got to think she has a good showing here. Maybe she's now getting involved. And guys, if you're new to the channel, don't worry. Don't pay attention to Streamlabs. Just so you know, Streamlabs is not going to be anything on the channel as far as the moderator is concerned. So right there, you saw Shyanne try to no-sell that punch. TJ not having it, though, keeping up after it. And TJ has one of the greatest and most devastating maneuvers that you could even imagine. She has a thing called the Golden Sledgehammer. And that Golden Sledgehammer, it's hard to hit, but she comes off the top rope, grabs you, DDTs you, and I'm telling you what, I'm never getting up again if that happens. Not even having it. Oh, that's really cool. No, we talk all kinds. We love wrestling. End of the day. End of the day, we love wrestling. We talk real life. And guys, look, this isn't a place where we sit and we cut a bunch of promos on each other. You guys can cut promos if you like, but don't take offense to it. It's part of wrestling, you know what I mean? But just isn't a place where we do that. A lot of the stuff is being done and handled on the stream. Oh, look! She just told TJ that you couldn't see her, but TJ sees that right there. Gets that big slam, and look, back and forth. And this is one of those things that it kind of goes, and it kind of shows you TJ absolutely able to perform on a universal level. And TJ never really getting a shot at the Universal Championship or winning or able to win the WCW Women's World Champion. Right now, we've only had 3 of those. and just looking over, not even getting a shot at the World Championship. So could that be something that changes here coming up? Absolutely it could. And I think it should. So we're going to be seeing that coming up here in a little bit. Now, again, no title belts on the line. One more match after this. The main event will be happening here this evening. But no title belts are on the line, so you can absolutely win this match on a count out. Remember, and that was almost it. She was almost setting it up right there. While TJ has one of the most devastating moves, one of the most effective moves, and the reason Shyanne is the current Universal Women's World Champion and the only since the formation of WCW 2.0, is her move, the 8-second ride. You need a little bit of space for it. So when she goes to back up, you got to watch out because you're putting yourself in a position to get hit with it. So sometimes distance might be a person's best friend, but it is not in this case, not when you're in the ring with Shyanne. Oh, going for the kick, missing it, and look at that. TJ rebounding off the ropes, hitting her with a big front kick to the face. And Shyanne able to kick out in two. Now is TJ going to take this show up to the top rope. Don't know, hits her with this. But look, the referee does not see what is even going on. Trying to put that turnbuckle pad back up, and that might have been it right there. Thought that might have been it. TJ tried to take it off the ropes. Ah, see, she was about to set it up again, but TJ able to stop her from doing it. Now right here in front of the announce table, goes to go through those ropes, but Shyanne wisely getting out of the way, sees it coming, and now going back, attacking the leg of TJones. Look, again, takes that turnbuckle pad off. Thought she stopped the offensive attack of TJones. TJ now taking it up top. I don't even know if she can hit that move from here. Doesn't matter. That is not the Golden Sledgehammer, but boy, you want to talk about ending a person's career. If you could hit the Golden Sledgehammer from the top rope to the outside of the ring like that, that might be all over but the crying. Referee getting up to it, and that is usually the setup. That is usually the prelude to the 8-second ride. But they are doing this right here on the outside of the ring. Shyanne looks like she's trying to get TJ back in the ring. Referee up to a 7 count. Takes her now, rolls her over, hooks the leg. 1. And TJ kicking out in 1. Shyanne, oh, thought she was there. Oh, almost hit her with it. Whipped her into the ropes. Almost got her. Referee again over messing with the turnbuckle pad. TJ has rolled up the leg. Shyanne just laying there taking a little break. Not even a 1 count. It was a 47 count that didn't even get a 1 count out of it. Goes, hooks the leg. 2. Oh, 2 and 99 100ths. TJ able to kick out, but look, I think she's getting ready to do it. Takes her, throws her. What is she doing now? Taking it up to the top rope. We see a little bit of this from her, and that might be it. That might be it, but it looks like it kind of hurt both ladies right there. Shyanne now picking her up, taking her over, throwing her into the corner, and I'm wondering why. It looked like she had this thing won, like she was right there, and now almost trying to prove a point to TJ for staying in the match this long, and TJ again reverses out of it, hits her with the reverse DDT. Brings her over, throws her into the corner. And there it is. That has got to be it. 8-second ride. Now pulling her away. And what a move. This is a championship move. 1, 2, 3. And Shyanne Davis ends up winning a hard-fought match. But what is this? Witcher coming out. Shyanne saying, then fine, bring it on. Witcher's like, no. Not yet. Just letting you know that I'm around. So is that Witcher now throwing down the gauntlet for the Universal title? Did Witcher just make her intentions known to the Universal World Champion? We will have to wait and see. But we are now down to the main event of the evening. Brand new Universal Champion Bret Hart in his first match since winning the Universal title. Universal title not on the line here tonight, but going up against the King of the Ring, Recon Delta. We've talked about this a lot. You start looking at what's important and what's not important, but it looks to be very, very important that Recon Delta gets a win here tonight, that Recon Delta can get this win, throw his name in the ring as the King of the Ring to go after possibly the Universal title.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Syndicate from Elysian Fields, weighing in at 252 pounds, the Ring of Men's All-Star Champion, Recto Dalton.
So we look at Recon Delta and we look at everything that you've been doing. Hey, thank you so much for stopping in, Jane. I'm looking forward to getting us back into playing the Division 2 again. I have a feeling that is going to be coming up, hopefully, if you get some time. So that should be, hopefully that's on our horizon. Get back to playing some fun with Totes and Shane. But you look at Recon Delta and what he did. He came out of nowhere, rose to the top of the ranks, winning the WCW World title, winning the King of the Ring, beating Totes for it when Totes is at the height of his title runs. Like right in the middle of those title runs, he ends up beating Totes McGoats when nobody was doing it. But ever since that win, kind of a letdown. Things have been going downhill where now all of a sudden he has actually lost.
Representing the Hart Foundation from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Universal World Heavyweight Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart.
But actually goes on, starts losing 6 matches in a row. So right now, really needing to get a win here tonight. And I'm telling you, like on a big stage, but against the top guy in our sport right now, the top guy in WCW, the top guy in the WWE, the current Universal World Champion. Recon really needing to get that win here. And who knows, we could be seeing some things right now kind of a return to dominance, a return to prominence, some moves that we haven't really seen Recon doing here as of late. Will he be able to get those moves added back in here tonight against Bret Hart? Don't know. We're definitely going to have to see what goes on, but definitely something we're going to be keeping our eye on in this match. Bret Hart being accompanied down by Bobby Hart, the leader of the Syndicate. Jay Savage bringing Recon Delta down to the ring. Are these two people going to be getting involved? Oh, totally get it, Jane. And look at that, already a 2 count. And I have got no doubt Savage probably having a long talk with Recon Delta about, look, we got to get things rolling here. We got to get things going. And Recon looking to have responded to that conversation. But again, it's like every member of the Hart Foundation has this crazy looking move. Recon fighting through, giving him a little hip toss right there. And now Recon looking like Bret was going to get that turned back around. Bret getting split back open, and Recon Delta absolutely looking like he is on a mission. Absolutely trying to get the win. Bret Hart, though, there is a reason Bret Hart is your Universal World Champion, and he is showing you right now, getting those things turned back around, really looking at targeting the head. Recon, though, talking about getting things turned back around, and gets a 2 count right there. Jay Savage looking on. Bobby Hart looking on. Recon now starting to let the hands go. And then Bret Hart really trying to control the pacing. Just don't think he's got the pacing down as of yet. But this is a big move right here. We have seen that move by itself put people out. That jump spinning pile driver. Usually a prelude, though, to what's to come. Now Bret Hart at Bash at the Beach getting his shot at Totes McGoats and beating Totes in the main event to win the Universal World Championship. And then in the very next night, coming back here to fight Recon, and that is Recon's finishing move, the Delta variant 2. And Bret Hart finds a way somehow to kick out of the Delta variant in 2. You can hear the crowd. You can hear the crowd chanting, they're not worthy, and I don't know that we're worthy either. Recon Delta now taking Bret Hart up to the top. And a big suplex. Recon able to get back up to his feet, however. Now whips him into the corner again, hits him again with the Delta variant, and there is no way. I don't care who you are. But apparently Bret Hart does care who you are. Kicks out of the Delta variant twice. Recon now not even slowing down, not skipping a beat, immediately going up to that top rope. And Bret Hart sees him coming, grabs him, flips him around. And now on the offensive. Got hit with 2 Delta variants. You can see the blood running right down below the eyebrow of Bret Hart. But still Bret Hart fighting on. And it looked like for a second there, might have been trying to set up Recon in a position to hit him with the old sharpshooter. but unable to do that as of yet. Recon Delta back up on his feet. Up, down, round and round. Goes, big toss, hooks up the leg. And a 2.5 count right there, almost ending the night of Recon. Recon trying to get it turned back around, now takes him. Thought he was going to do it again, thought he was going to get him in those ropes. Instead, a big slam. And now Recon looking like he's trying to weaken up Bret Hart's legs a little bit. That way, if Bret Hart does find a way to put the sharpshooter on him, maybe he won't be able to do it with as much oomph, with as much power, with as much torque, because his own legs are hurting up a little bit. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notifications. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Rowdy. I appreciate that. Blaise Radio, what is going on, brother? Guys, go check out Blaise Radio's channel. Subscribe to it. Get involved over there. Another really good community. We got to see Blaise Radio fight earlier tonight. Now go check out his channel. This is the main event, so maybe we hold off for a couple minutes. But after that is up, when this stream is over, head over, go check him out. Tell him Tote sent you. 2. And almost not even a couple minutes. Again, though, Recon Delta able to kick out in 2. Bret Hart now getting him back up. And there it is again. That turning jump pile driver. Recon Delta looking like he might be out. But out or not, Bret Hart flips him over. Has him in the sharpshooter. And Recon Delta tapping out. Bret Hart coming away with the victory.
Here is your winner, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Now, regardless of the way that went down, and you can see Charles Robinson over there making sure Recon Delta is okay. But what a crazy good match. Bret Hart able to kind of get dominated for about 70% of the match and then find a way to come back, and that is what champions do. You go back and watch Bret Hart throughout his career, he has been able to do that quite a few times. But guys, that will do it for us here tonight. Remember, again, drop the like, subscribe if you're new. Use the link to our Discord. Get involved in the Discord. Join the Discord. A really, really good community. A great group of people to be around, both men and women. But come, get involved. Check us out. And we really appreciate all that. But for us here tonight, to all of you out there, I told you these episodes typically around the 2-hour mark. 1 hour and 55 minutes. So it's looking like 1.22 is doing its job. But again, from all of us here to all of you out there, remember, I know you can choose violence today, but maybe we do something a little bit different. Maybe we choose to use a little grace. Maybe we choose to give some people the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying be dumb about it, but what I'm saying is maybe we can do more acts of kindness. That is what this world needs right now over the violence. And we will catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.